Hi, guys. Thanks for joining my YouTube channel. I pray that you all had a blessed resurrection and that you and your families are all doing well. I just had, in posting some footage that I posted, in regards to the Holtz, Martel, and the kids. It was Melody's week last week. We posted her, Easter festivities with the children. I just had a question that I'd like to post because those of you who know me, know I like to, have us thinking, I don't want us walking around bitter and angry over other people's situations and affairs. Yes, we've all been affected, by the breakdown of Melody's and Martel's marriage. We all are annoyed as to what Martel did to ruin his family and so on and so forth. But, in posting, that he had an Easter egg hunt and that they had family dinner and they were doing things, is it possible that this is what they did as a unit, as a family, and that Martel and Melody is just continuing in the traditions, although the other parent is absent, but they are continuing in the things that they've done as a whole with the children when they were a complete family? Is it possible, or is it just, that he's copying Melody? Let's think about that, guys. You're free to make your comments. You're free to have your opinion. I'm not gonna combat you in any way. You're free on this page as long as you're respectful. You're free, to have your own opinion. We could agree to disagree. I don't want us all being chameleons and thinking we have to think a certain way because of somebody else's view. We all have a right to our perception and our opinion, as long as we're respectful. We're all grown, we're all adults, and so we can agree to disagree. Everybody's going to see things different. So I just wanted to pose that question. Of course, there's going to be things that, vex us and, tick us off and so on and so forth. And this is natural because we're all human. We're all human. I'm not going to say what Martel did was a mistake because it wasn't a mistake. But, we know, if we know God, that we all make mistakes. That's the slogan. That's the terminology. Not that it was a mistake, but we all do dumb things. Some more than others, But, we serve a God, those who serve Jesus Christ, we serve a God who is a forgiving God. No, we don't like that, he would forgive somebody like, Martel or even Arion or even, some people, Melody or you or me, somebody may have an ought against us and don't think that we deserve forgiveness. But, I could go further into that. But, that's just what it is, and there's no time frame to let things go. I can't say let it go, especially, as far as Melody and Martel, because it is their situation. If we ourselves was in this situation, of course it would be a lot different. You know what I'm saying? You don't tell anybody when they should be healed and, how long it's going to take them to heal. But I just want you to, take the blindfolds off perhaps and, just see things from different perspectives. As I've said before, we don't know who's lying. We don't know who's telling the truth. We just don't know. We know the way it seems. We know the norms. We know, the perception that's been put in front of us, but we really don't know. We really don't live with these people. We really don't have an inside view in, and we're just taking their word, as bond. And so, that's all we pretty much have to go on. And so again, it's not taking any side or whatever, and you could be team whoever you want to be, but I'm just saying, let's use our keen thinking and our perspectives, on different things. And sometimes it may be out of the box in the way you're going to think about this situation, because, no one way is the right way. For instance, I thought it was awesome that Marceau gave his opinion on, the book signing and the kids not being able to attend. I've given my commentary on it. I understand Melody had a deaf in her family, and she is not obligated to do anything or to bend over or to make any kind of exceptions for Martel, because of the situation at hand. Now, had the deaf in her family, not happen, I would say that yes, although you are at odds with this man, you guys aren't seeing eye to eye, but it's about the kids. That's my opinion. That's my perspective. Had it not been a deaf in her family, even with it being her time with the kids, as I said, I would have thought, because it was the kid, they were authors, it was their book signing as well as Martel's. I would have thought that even though it was her time, even though they're not seeing eye to eye, that she would have allowed the kids to go. Whether she went or not, she would have allowed him to go. That's my perspective. Now, I don't have a perspective because there's nothing to talk about. Somebody in her family died. She wanted to spend time with her family. That's what it is. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem either way. My say is irrelevant. But I'm just saying, when giving a perspective, I would think, even if it's not your week, that if your kids is involved in this situation, in this book, you're not doing it for him. You're doing it for your kids. You're doing it for your kids to have this experience. You're doing it because your kids are, excited, looking forward to it. No, it's nothing about bending over backwards for him. It's nothing about letting him gaslight you or manipulate or control you. No. That's what I'm saying. The mindset has to be renewed daily. The mindset has to be renewed daily. Yes, these things can be so, but you take control over the situation. You know why you're doing it. It has nothing to do with him. So that's my take on it. Again, my take is irrelevant because it's not a take, because her family was at a loss and she wanted to spend time with her family. So there's nothing else to talk about. There's no decision to be made. It wasn't his week, so he couldn't combat that or dictate it. He couldn't do anything, and he had to deal with it. Saying he was embarrassed and everything, and he still is embarrassed. He has to live with that. I just pray that they come to some kind of, they come together and work out some type of understanding and some type of communication. Because what's going on now is not going to do it. Not if you both love your kids, and that again is my opinion, but I pray that God would allow them to put the hurt aside, you know what I'm saying, to be able to communicate in regards to the kids. So thanks again, guys. That's just, my perspective on some of the things that's been going on. I see a lot of, he's copying off of Mel and so on and so forth. And it could be so, but it might not be. It might be something that they both enjoy doing with their kids. You have to keep kids busy. We know kids are idle. They get idle really quick, and it's not easy, with a bored kid. So, I think it's brilliant. I think it's beautiful on both of their behalves, that they took that quality time with their kids. And so, again, you have a right to your opinion as well. So I just want us to, think outside the box. So thanks again, guys. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you.